Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech with Divas. So in the last session, I discussed about the problems and challenges faced while introducing Wofi to our Volti architecture, and also I discussed in brief about the Wofi architecture. So in this session, I'm going to discuss about the interfaces and protocol. What all interfaces have been introduced in Wofi and what are the protocols that those interfaces are using. So let's begin. First interface is the SWX interface, which is between the HSS and the AAA, which is shown in the network architecture as in yellow color. The next interface which has been introduced is the SWM interface. So SWM interface is between the AAA and EPDG. It is shown in the yellow color. Then the next interface is SWU, which is between the EPDG and the UE through the Wi-Fi router. The next interface is S6B, which is between the AAA and the PDN gateway. The final two interfaces that have been introduced are S2A and S2B. S2A is for between TWAG and PDN gateway, and S2B is between EPDG and PDN gateway. So the first interface which is introduced in Wi-Fi is the SWX interface. It is used to connect the AAA and the HSS. The main function of this interface is the transportation of UE mobility parameters and fetching the user authorization data. So here UE mobility parameters basically means that UE subscription data and user authorization data is also there, which basically means that authorization data decides that whether the UE is allowed to use certain services or not. As far as the protocol stack for this interface is concerned, then it consists of the SWX application at the top layer, then the diameter at the below that, then we have the SCTP at the transport layer, and then IP layer and L1 and 2. And the details of this particular SWX application can be found in the technical specification 29.273. And next interface is the SWM interface. So SWM interface is between AAA and EPDG, and the authentication is performed at the AAA. So AAA has to do the authentication. So the certain parameters are required to be transferred in order to do the authentication. So for that particular purpose, we need this interface. So certain parameters are sent from the EPDG to the AAA, and AAA also sends the challenge towards the UE using this. So this is the high level function basically of this interface. Uh, so the next interface is the SWU interface. It is used to connect the UE to the EPDG through the access network. So in between there is the Wi-Fi access network, and one more node is there in between UE and EPDG, which we can call it as our Wi-Fi router. It is based on the ICV2 protocol, and it is used to perform the authentication and session creation. Session here means the IPsec sessions. Negotiating IPsec sessions at the user level. So certain parameters need to be negotiated in order to set up a IPsec session. So these parameters are negotiated and then a IPsec session is set up. Then as far as the protocol stack is concerned, at the top layer we have the IPsec tunnel and the ESP. Below that we have the IKE v2 protocol. Then we have the EAP, which is the extensible authentication protocol. Then we have IP, and then final layer is the L1 L2 layer. These specifications for the IPsec tunnel or the IKE-v2 protocol are present in the RFC 7296. This is all about the SWU interface. Next interface is the S6B interface. S6B interface is used to connect the AAA server to the P gateway. So AAA needs to know that which P gateway the UE is attached to, or whether the UE is attached to a non-3GPP access or not. So P gateway updates the UE that whether it is updates the AAA server that whether the UE is attached in the non-3GPP access network or not. So the final interface that I will discuss in this session is the S2B and S2A interface. S2A interface is used in case of trusted Wi-Fi access, which is between the TWAG and the P gateway, and S2B interface is used in case of untrusted Wi-Fi access, which is mostly the case, and which I have shown here in this slide. It is between the EPDG and the P gateway. So the main functions of these interfaces are path management and tunnel management. Path management means to check whether the path is alive or not. So various messages are sent to check this particular thing, that whether path is alive or not, like echo request response message. So the second function is the tunnel management. Tunnel management means to manage the tunnel, that is to set up, modify, and delete a tunnel. And the messages that come under this particular functionality are the create session request, uh, create bearer request, modify bearer request. So these kind of messages come under tunnel management. And finally, the protocol stack for this particular interface. So the protocol stack at the top layer consists of the GTP version 2 protocol, and the layer below that we have the transport layer, which consists of the UDP protocol here, and then we have the IP protocol at layer 3, and then layer 1 and layer 2. So this was all about the interfaces that have been introduced in the voice over Wi-Fi, and this concludes our session. Thanks a lot for attending this, and hope you like the session. Please like to my video and please subscribe to my channel, and please share these videos to your friends. Thanks a lot.